Welcome to the Home Bookkeeper YouTube channel. I'm Emily, the Home Bookkeeper, and if you want to start a bookkeeping career from home or level up your freelance income, the right certification can completely change the game. But here's the problem. There are dozens of certifications for bookkeepers online. Some cost $50, some cost $3,000. Some are respected, and some are basically worthless. So in this video, I'm breaking down the best bookkeeping certifications, which ones employers actually respect, which ones are best for freelancers, and which one is right for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, let's answer the big question. Do you actually need a bookkeeping certification? Technically, the answer to that question is no. Bookkeeping is a skill-based profession. Many small businesses care more about whether you can reconcile accounts and manage QuickBooks than whether you have a certificate. But certifications help you get hired faster, charge higher rates, build credibility as a freelancer, compete for remote jobs, and stand out with zero experience. If you're brand new, a certification gives you a structure and confidence. Now let's break down the top certification options. Number 1 is the American Institute of Professional Bookkeepers. This is one of the most recognized bookkeeping certifications within the United States. It covers adjusting entries, payroll, depreciation, inventory, internal controls, and fraud prevention. It's not software specific. It actually focuses on core accounting principles. The requirements for this is that you have to pass a 4-part exam, and you have to have 2 years of bookkeeping experience. This can be completed after passing the exams. The cost for this is roughly $400 to $600 depending on your materials, and it's best for people who want traditional employment, those aiming for credibility, long-term career bookkeepers. If you want something that sounds official and carries weight, this is a very strong option for you. Next up, the National Association of Certified Public Bookkeepers. This is another highly recognized organization within the United States. What it covers are the accounting fundamentals, payroll, QuickBooks, and tax fundamentals. One big advantage, you can specialize. The requirements for this is that you pass 4 exams, and you need at least 1 year of experience or equivalent education. Now, the cost can range from $600 to $2,000 depending on the bundle that you choose. And this is best for career-focused bookkeepers, those wanting structured training, and people who want slightly faster pathway than the AIPB. Between the AIPB and the NACPB, both are very solid. You really can't go wrong choosing one or the other. Next up, we have Intuit QuickBooks certification. If you want to freelance or work remotely, this one matters a lot. QuickBooks dominates small business accounting in the US. There are 2 types of certifications, the QuickBooks Online certification and QuickBooks Advanced. These are offered through the QuickBooks Advisor program. Now you might be asking, why is this so powerful? Many small businesses specifically search for certified QuickBooks Pro advisors. It builds immediate trust, and it's completely free if you join the Pro Advisor program. Now, who is it best for? Freelancers like myself, virtual bookkeepers, remote job seekers, and side hustle bookkeepers. If your goal is to be making money from home, this is arguably the most practical certification to start with. Coursera Accounting and Bookkeeping Certificates. Coursera partners with universities and companies. You can find bookkeeping programs from the University of Illinois, Intuit, and other accredited institutions. These are structured, very beginner-friendly programs. The pros are that they're very flexible, they're affordable, and it allows you to have a good foundational learning of bookkeeping. Cons: these are not as industry recognized as the first two options, the AIPB or the NACPB. Though these are best for total beginners, people who have never done bookkeeping before, people who are looking to change careers, and people who want a more academic structure. Next up, we have the Xero Advisor Certification. QuickBooks is not the only software in town. Xero is huge internationally, especially in Australia, where I am now here in the UK, New Zealand, and Canada. Xero offers free advisor certification through its partner program, kind of like QuickBooks. If you plan to work with international clients, this is a very smart move. Udemy bookkeeping courses. Okay, let me be honest. These are not official certifications, but they're affordable, often under $50, and can teach very practical skills very fast. These are best for skill building, software tutorials, and confidence building. But they're not really ideal if you're looking for employer recognition. Now next, we have LinkedIn Learning Certificates. These are very short courses that provide certificates of completion. These are helpful for building your LinkedIn profile, learning Excel, and understanding the basics of accounting. Again, not prestigious, but pretty useful. Okay, we have a bonus. Community College Online Certificates. Many accredited community colleges offer bookkeeping certificates and accounting technician certificates. These are often very affordable and respected locally. These are great for traditional employment seekers, people who preferred a very structured coursework, and those wanting access to FAFSA. Now you might be asking yourself, which certification is best for making money from home? Now, if your goal is freelancing, I would go ahead and start with the QuickBooks certification, and then move on to consider either the AIPB or the NACPB later down the road. Now, if your goal is employment at a firm, I would immediately go with the AIPB or the NACPB or a community college certificate. And if you're international, I would go ahead and add Xero. Certifications can be really useful, but you have to be careful. Make sure you're watching out for programs promising instant six figures. Courses that cost $3,000 plus with no accreditation, or a lifetime mentorship program with very vague credentials. Always research who recognizes the certification, the employer demand, and alumni reviews. Now, my suggested path for beginners. If I were to start from scratch and do it all over, this is what I would do. First, I would take a low-cost bookkeeping fundamentals course. Then, I would get started with QuickBooks Online. I would practice with very simple businesses. Probably somebody who's service-based. And then I would land my first freelance client in the niche that I'm aiming to work in. And then I would consider getting AIPB or NACPB certified once I have experience under my belt. You do not need to spend thousands up front. Now, entry-level bookkeepers can make anywhere between $18 and $25 an hour. Experienced bookkeepers can make anywhere between $25 and $40 an hour. And freelancers like myself can make $40 to $75 plus an hour depending on your niche. You might want to consider specializing. Think e-commerce, real estate, which is my personal specialization, medical practices, and construction. This can increase your rates significantly. Now, bookkeeping is one of the most realistic, stable, remote-friendly careers you can start from home. You don't need a degree, you don't need to be a math genius, but you do need to have an attention to detail. You have to be very consistent, and you must have a willingness to learn accounting basics. Certifications won't magically make you successful, but the right one can absolutely open more doors for you. Now, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop a comment with your goal. Are you trying to get hired remotely, or are you wanting to start freelancing? If you like this video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss an upload. And if you need private QuickBooks online coaching or bookkeeping and payroll management, feel free to visit edjconsultinggroup.com. My firm is fully inclusive and ready to help you along wherever you may be in your entrepreneurship or personal wealth building journey.